Hello friends, and welcome to another video. Tonight, I'm going to be rating everything I eat at this Malaysian night market. It's about to be a Durian Fest, people. It's about to be one long Durian Fest. Night markets. Hot, smoky, crowded, steaming, delicious, and a fixture all across Asia. Now, if you're not familiar with them, night markets are basically open-air markets where different vendors will sell all types of street food, and potentially other wares, until the wee hours of the morning. Fried, barbecued, dripping on fire, the food that is, not the wares. And I've seen a fair amount of night market videos on YouTube, from short-form bites that leave you wanting more, to extra long-form videos where people will walk through an entire night market and show what seems like hundreds of stalls in one place, featuring tons of mouth-watering dishes that I really want to try, from refreshing-looking multicolored desserts to vats of springy noodles, skewers of all types, and durian in every shape, form, orientation, and size. And also a few unique and kind of intimidating dishes like grilled stingray and stir-fried snails. And so during our filming trip to Malaysia a few months ago, a place well known for its night market culture, we knew we had to hit up a market or two and try and find some of these street food dishes that look so good online, IRL, and bring them from the screen to my mouth. So with that, Malaysian night market mukbang. Skewer me, baby. Now, while I do think that taking some culinary risks and pushing yourself to try new things is always a good thing, it's not such a good idea to take risks when you're surfing online. That's right, you know it's coming. If you want to use some internet protection, look no further than the sponsor of today's video, NordVPN. Now, if you don't know what NordVPN is, VPN stands for Virtual Private Network, emphasis on the private. I spend a lot of time online, traversing a number of sites, including occasionally buying suspicious things from suspicious places. And not only do I want to protect my data from snoopers and scammers, I would also prefer if my ISP wasn't tracking my activity online and potentially selling that information to advertisers. Spying on me while I'm at my most vulnerable, browsing on my own toilet, is nothing sacred. Nord's new threat protection feature also provides another layer of defense against malicious websites, trackers, intrusive ads, and even prevents you from downloading malware, saving you from your own rogue clicks even when your VPN is not on. And of course, Nord also lets you access the internet from proxy servers around the world, like Albania, Algeria, Andorra, and Vietnam, so you can access content that's blocked in your region. I literally use Nord all the time to watch Outlander on Danish Netflix. It helps me relate to my Scottish sister-in-law. So if you want to support our channel and get yourself some internet protection, make sure to check out nordvpn.com/Safiya to find out how you can get a 2-year plan plus 4 extra months. That's nordvpn.com/Safiya. And there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. All right, so with that, back to the market. Now, we had been in Malaysia for a few days at this point, having spent over 24 hours at the world's largest hotel, video coming soon, and also attending Malaysian Fashion Week and getting my makeup done by a Malaysian celebrity makeup artist. And while in Kuala Lumpur, we were staying in the Bukit Bintang neighborhood, which is a shopping, entertainment, and nightlife district. I think I would call it a happening spot, with tons of malls everywhere, including a mall with a roller coaster inside, a bakery right next door to our hotel that sells one of the largest croissants in the world, and starting at 5 p.m. every night, it is also home to one of the more famous night markets in KL. So we're here at the Jalan Alor night market in Kuala Lumpur, and we are about to just go to town. Literally translating to Alor Street, Jalan Alor is a half-a-kilometer-long alley that hosts over 200 street vendors and permanent restaurants, making it the biggest daily night market open in Kuala Lumpur. Most of these vendors start setting up around 4:30 p.m. and will sell until about 1 in the morning, serving up a huge variety of different dishes. Malaysia is known for being a culinary melting pot where East Asian and South Asian and Southeast Asian cuisines meet and make food babies, quite literally, and lots of different cuisines are represented here, as well as a fair amount of those viral street food items that we've seen that are on our checklist. Speaking of viral, from some other people's comment sections, it seems like Jalan Alor may be a bit of a touristy night market, so the prices may be a bit higher than a locals-only joint, but it's also supposed to be really good, so here we are. There are a few dynamics at play. 1, it's pretty hot. 2, it's pretty humid. 3, it might rain at any moment. 4, it's crowded. 5, it's a weekend, so it's even more crowded. But we're gonna do it. I also had a Malaysian celebrity makeup artist do my makeup. Oh yeah, that was today. which is why I look so glamorous. It may not last through the evening, but that's not his fault, okay? This is like a pretty extreme wear test here, okay? So there are a near infinite number of street food options here, so we are not going to be able to Keith Eats this place. So sorry for the clickbait if that's the title we went with. So to curate our mukbang, we have built out a few categories in which we can slot in a lot of different dishes that we think seem unique, viral, and hopefully tasty. Starting with appetizers, for which our first stop, semi-perfectly, was right at the mouth of the Jalan Alor alley. The first one's kind of a wild card, but it is so aesthetically pleasing that we had to get it.
Yes.
It's goth Stinky Tofu. Now, cho tofu, which quite literally translates to smelly tofu, is a fermented tofu dish that's famous for stinking to high heaven, with a pungent odor that is often compared to sweaty socks. It doesn't smell from here, but we'll see what it's like in the mouth.
Yes, that's really where it hits you.
And it's well known on the internet as like a challenge food to see if Westerners can handle the stink. But once again, per the name, everyone thinks it smells. Nice.
They gave us fresh stink.
Now, I thought that maybe this was supposed to be an Instagrammable stinky tofu, like black ice cream or a charcoal goth latte. It looks like a brick.
It really does.
It looks like a piece of house. But apparently, it's a night market staple, and its goth color comes from the black mushroom brine it's fermented in. Honestly, it's not that stinky. I smell mostly like just like a chili sauce. We thought that maybe the stink could have been drowned out by just the plethora of smells in the night market, but upon biting in, it's not that stinky.
Not that stinky?
No, it's kind of just like spicy.
Yeah?
It's like chili, spicy, warm, crispy. Honestly, this is like kind of sick stinky tofu. Though there was a bit of a salty brine to the hot broth and a smack of scallion and garlic to it. Stick it in. Shove it in there. It was more savory than funky.
I got no stink. I got flavor.
So maybe we are rebranding the stinky tofu to not so stinky tofu. Yo, that's not so stinky.
Yeah.
That's not so bad.
I can't believe it's not that stinky.
And though this may make us seem like rating chumps, I think we have to rate this 10 stinks out of 10, because I can't think of anything I don't like about this dish.
I rate that high.
I declare it good.
Rated good.
Now, to continue on in our appetizer category, we had to make our way into the main thoroughfare itself. Oh my god, look at the fish. It's so cute. And it is basically instant sensory overload in there. So these things on the side are like sit-down restaurants, and then there's like stalls in front, with vendors hawking their wares, calling down the street, many different delicious-looking dishes pointing right at you as you walk past. Want some cheese corn?
Corn action.
Glowing LED and neon signs, and people everywhere. Look at those jelly balls.
Look at those jelly balls. That's interesting to me.
But after slowly inching our way down the street, we quickly reached our second stop.
Oh. He's calling my name over here.
Oh, I already got in line.
Okay.
Cute and colorful looking dim sum. Look at that. That's pretty cute and colorful if you ask me.
Yeah.
Which is a viral item I have seen people get before online. I think most of the draw is the colorful aspect. They are presented in these giant steamer baskets, and you actually skewer the dumplings you want yourself. How about some goth dumplings?
Yeah.
The theme continues, and we also picked up some pink sakura dumplings, as well as a couple of chicken dumplings and a stripy bao for Tyler. I got a dumpling facial.
Okay.
I'm even steamier than before.
Yes, all right, let's do it.
But honestly, I probably should have been more worried about Tyler. Old mop top over here. Now, first and foremost, there was no charcoaly taste with the goth dumpling. It's more of a meatball than a dumpling.
Oh yeah?
Actually. And there was also very little dumpling casing or dough at all. It's very good, but it's meatball in a little wrapper. Certainly not bad though, kind of just a salty, firm meatball. As Tyler so simply put it,
Oh yeah. That's staply.
though when paired with the sauce they gave us, how's this squeezing content for you?
It's pretty good.
It became a spicy meatball. Not exactly Thai chili sauce, but like related somehow. Spicy. The pink dumplings tasted pretty similar to the goth ones. Does it taste like sakura?
I don't taste any sakura, but I don't know what sakura tastes like, but I don't taste anything different.
And the chicken one was probably our favorite. Chicken.
Yeah.
Tastes like chicken. But it was once again just a piece of juicy chicken in a very thin dough wrapper.
Very good. But it tastes like I got that true like chicken off the bone flavor.
What you're saying is it's chicken. And sadly, the swirly pastry, though pretty, did not have anything inside it.
There's no filling. There's no filling. It's just cute.
No.
I think Tyler was hoping for some pandan jam, but instead found nothing.
Womp womp.
So though the colors are fun, they don't seem to really influence the flavors, and the flavors are mostly just meat. It's a 6.5 out of 10. Back out in the main alley, we rejoined the crowd and continued inching our way down the street.
I like how we're on like a communal, really slow march through the stalls.
That's the March of Penguins, but it's extremely hot.
Which did take us on a slow drive-by of some delicious, cool-looking fruit.
Wow, he's almost out.
Yeah, we better hurry.
I know. They can't run out of durian.
No.
That's not an option, right?
Not in season.
And though this was actually a bit earlier than we had planned, it was just hot enough for a refreshment break.
I'll get a little hot stuff.
Are you interested in a beverage? Beverage time?
Yeah.
Freshly cut fruit and tropical fruit smoothies are a popular night market item, and there were plenty of really good-looking fruit drinks at a variety of stalls we passed, but this kind of tricolor green, orange, and magenta drink caught our eye, and I had to have it.
We're all dripping condensation.
Yeah.
All three of us.
It turns out this is a creamy avocado, mango, and dragon fruit slushy smoothie.
All right, I don't want to mix it because it looks cute like this, but that means I'm just going to be drinking the avocado first. Cheers.
And interestingly, though the colors are quite vibrant, the taste of this drink is kind of muted.
It tastes like avocado, but kind of more like grassy. I do taste a little bit of the mango already. I think the mango's already mixing in. So it's like green, grassy, leafy avocado mango. All right, let me raise my straw to the dragon fruit.
In fact, I would say the flavor is decidedly unsweet and almost like essence of the entire fruit, stem and all.
Dragon fruit's good, pretty mild, also kind of like leafy tasting. Maybe that's like the rind of the fruit. Here, you need yours.
Though that is perfect for just pure cooling and hydration, and Tyler did demolish his in seconds flat.
It's just like fresh and wet.
I'm just blowing through this thing.
You literally chugged the avocado. The avocado's literally gone.
So we're giving this a 7.5 condensation droplets out of 10.
I like them. All right, feeling refreshed. Next category, things on sticks.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
So once again, we rejoined the endless marching crowd in search of a skewered prize or two.
Man, it's karaoke.
Drunken karaoke.
Now, let's be clear. There are a lot of things on sticks here. Satay, clear jelly balls, potatoes, probably durian, but I did have a couple of specific sticks in mind, one that we did have to double back for.
Oh, it's actually quite nice right now.
Look how much room for activities we have.
I know, you can do all the things you want to do in life.
With the destination being this fry fest of a stall.
I see fried a lot of things. Fried durian, fried potato. Oh, I see squid.
Introducing this giant fried squid on a stick. In general, squid is pretty prevalent at the night market, and it comes in all forms of preparation, but this rendition to me is really a showstopper because it's kind of a fever dream of a calamari cake pop.
Oh, they're seasoned in that thing, so.
Unfortunately, I think I accidentally asked the sales lady to cut it up. I thought she meant to split it into like 2 skewers, but she actually diced it and put it in a bag.
It was on a stick.
Yes.
She asked me if I wanted her to cut it. I said yes. Now it's in a bag.
Yes.
It started on a stick.
So there is no stick. I lied.
This is like advanced popcorn.
As for the taste test, the texture of the squid is not bad as is, but it is on the chewy side.
Chewy, huh? Big Q?
But the flavor of the breading is really good.
The dry spice is definitely hot. Like, it's spicy. I don't even know how to describe it other than that it kind of has the flavor of like one of those like dry Indian like bagged snacks. Like, it almost tastes like a little bit like lentil-y or potato-y.
And Tyler agrees that there is a twinge of chickpea to it.
The breading's incredible.
Breading is so good, right?
Oh, I love that. I think I like squid.
Squid doesn't taste like much to me. It's just texture plus breading.
I'm a cephalopod guy.
As for how it rates, I don't think it's quite as high as the Stinky Tofu, but the breading was good enough that it gets high marks. It's an 8 out of 10 for me.
This thing's worth the hype. It's spicy.
Now, to keep our stick party going,
I love the tiny disco ball.
Oh my.
we had to actually find some sticks. So we hit up this stall nearby that was thankfully full of them.
Someone said sticks.
Sticks?
Sticks, baby.
This is Lok Lok, which is basically mini hot pot on the go. And the way it works is that they offer a range of foods, meats, vegetables, eggs, skewered and ready to dip in these vats of boiling water.
I like it.
There is some optionality here. You can boil the skewers yourself or have the attendant help you, and they also offer to fry your skewers if you would prefer that to just boiled, but they take your skewers in the back for that, and we wanted to watch the Lok Lok show.
Royal and Rapids, baby.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
And though I wouldn't say this is as much of an internet viral item, our Malaysian producer told us that this is actually his go-to post-club meal. Apparently, the spicy sauces that go with it help sober you up.
Amazing. Ooh, Nelly.
Hopefully this isn't too spicy, because I'm just going for it.
Now, at its core, this dish is just these raw ingredients boiled in water, so it is kind of plain, but as we were told, the sauces are key here.
The sauce is pretty spicy, I'm not gonna lie. Still edible, but pretty spicy. The meatball is just like this. You know what it tastes like. It's not bad.
It's a meatball, those meatball things.
And in our opinion, it was the peanut sauce, which frankly didn't look that appetizing to start, that was actually amazing.
Peanuts are pretty good.
Rocking out.
And the combo of spicy and peanut was, as they say, the tits.
I don't know if you guys can hear the pulsating bass from far away, but it's like the soundtrack to my life right now.
It's like rippling through my soul.
France.
Now, in terms of the other skewers we got, the mushroom did have some of its own umami flavor, and the eggplant was fresh and very wet.
Very soaked in just water. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like nice and wet. Other than that, it's just eggplant.
But the quail egg was definitely our favorite.
The yolk is actually really soft.
That's delicious.
Pretty good quail egg.
As for the dish itself, without sauces, it's probably a 5 out of 10, but with the sauces, it's at least a 7. And that's not even taking into account the Lok Lok show. All right, just a short rave break and then more food.
All right, so our next and penultimate category is things that make us a little nervous.
Yes.
We were gonna be adventurous and try them, but we admit they were kind of scaredy cats.
And the 2 adventurous items that we had earmarked here are actually not served in any of the stalls on the street.
They're only really available like in the restaurants on the side.
Yes.
So we're going into this one, which also apparently has really good chicken wings, but that's not so adventurous.
That's not adventurous.
So we're going for some other stuff.
As we've said, we are kind of in the process of reforming picky eaters, especially in the seafood department, but we don't want to miss out, so we're going to challenge ourselves a little.
This one does make me nervous.
I'm trying not to think about it.
This is grilled stingray, or sambal pari, which is actually a popular fixture in night markets across Malaysia and Singapore.
There is this sauce, which I'm going to try and douse the whole thing in. Are you cool with that?
Let's douse.
Now, we have seen a number of more advanced tasters try Stingray online before, and they seem to have mixed reviews, so we weren't exactly sure what we were in for.
It has a weird poke. Kind of almost like feels like a mushroom or something.
It's kind of like a mushroom.
It's a mushroom.
But after a little wink wink nudge nudge from our Malaysian producers, I lifted the skin back.
Whoa!
All right, that's doing fish things. That's doing fish things.
And underneath was a treasure trove of shredded meat.
I was not expecting it to look like that. It's so ribbed.
And then a hesitant bite.
Is that a good head tilt?
That's not so bad.
Yeah?
It's a little fishy at the end. Actually, no, it's pretty good. My first instinct when I bit into it was cheese. I don't know why.
Honestly, the meat that's under there is quite tender. It doesn't have a very strong flavor, but the flavor that is there is vaguely chicken-esque. I guess you could call it the chicken of the sea.
Is this chicken or fish? It's pretty good, actually. It's way less intimidating than it was in my head. Pretty approachable.
To be fair, I've been thinking about it all day.
So here is our picky eater pro tip.
Objectively good.
The skin is really the intimidating part of the stingray.
I like it more than tuna.
Me too.
I'm a stingray guy.
And I think because of the dramatic reversal of expectations, we're gonna have to give the stingray a solid 8.5 out of 10.
Honestly, like the Stinky Tofu, I'm looking for something I don't like about it.
Yeah.
But it's not really there.
No.
Definitely would eat again. Also on the menu was chili frog. Now, frog is eaten all over, including in the US. I've even tried fried frog legs before at like a state fair, but this dish is a little more out of our comfort zone in that it is the entirety of a frog stir-fried in chilies. And this time, I made Tyler go first.
I'm gonna go for this piece right here.
Is that frog?
I think this is frog.
Is that That looks like an onion.
Now, right off the bat, it was not easy to identify what was frog and what was stir fry, but after some sifting, I think we got a bite.
I've heard this a million times that frog tastes like chicken. Frog tastes like chicken.
So stingray tastes like chicken and frog tastes like chicken.
They all taste like chicken.
And it didn't hurt that everything was covered in some nice stir-fry sauce.
It's very good. The sauce is good. It's actually a good dish.
The challenge, however, given that everything was covered in sauce,
That looks like something.
That looks like an entire frog.
Okay.
was identifying what was frog meat and what was frog bone.
That's a bone. The other parts are good, but I would say that the whole frog in the mouth, you're gonna get bone.
And after watching Tyler get a few unintentional crunches, I was a little cautious with the bites I picked out.
Okay, when it's that small, it's just unidentified meat, right? It's just chicken. I think the challenge is finding the uninterrupted meat.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of bone in here.
The challenge is finding the meat.
Yeah.
So it was a bit of a game of inverse Arby's. Where is the meat?
So like, I'm a little nervous about that one, but like maybe this is okay. Actually, that piece was quite soft.
In terms of its rating, obviously a bony bite can throw you off, but the flavor itself is pretty solid.
I like the chili. I'm going for chili frog. If anything's spicy enough, I can't even tell what it is.
That's a good strategy.
It's not unlike any stir-fry I've had before, so I would say it falls in the 6.5 out of 10 range. Between the two adventurous items,
Saf keeps going back in on the stingray.
I think I like the stingray better.
I'm more of a Ray head myself.
I lost my rave music. Still in here.
Now, this is a dessert that some people might be nervous about, but Tyler and I have it under control. We're going to be doing a durian marathon for dessert.
Next up, Durian Fest.
Yes.
2K24.
Durian is a very popular tropical fruit, native to parts of Southeast Asia, including Malaysia, and it is famous for having a very strong, pungent, slightly rotten smell. People, not me, but people, call it the world's smelliest fruit. It is also something you see very often in like internet food challenge videos, and I have tried it before, and I would say it has kind of a custardy, sweet, slightly fermented taste, and then yes, a bit of a funky aftertaste.
I don't even want to know what the back of my head looks like. I don't even want to know.
It looks good. Looks good.
And at this night market, it is available in a ton of different formats that we had spotted during the night. First up, we got this like flambéed durian marshmallow ice cream cube, which is definitely an Instagram viral format, I believe of Korean origin. And when I took a bite of this thing,
Cheers.
I could not find the ice cream.
What? I don't taste any durian at all.
It looks like it's supposed to be durian
It's
flavored.
one solid color block. There's no like coating. It's just like a weird like non-Newtonian substance that he flambéed.
And so I was convinced that I had just been given a slightly torched marshmallow.
And try as I might, I do not detect a hint of durian.
But after I clearly did most of the initial legwork for him,
Oh, you weren't through the marshmallow.
Oh, I
See,
wasn't?
now I'm through the marshmallow.
Tyler was able to get through to the ice cream bit in the middle.
I got blasted by the durian.
And though it was not bad, I do think durian is a bit of a weird flavor for ice cream, as it did have that kind of funky aftertaste.
To me, durian is so savory. So it's like savory, cold ice cream. What was that?
Also, I'm pretty sure the marshmallow around it is mango and not durian at all.
Okay. It is definitely durian ice cream. Somehow the creaminess and like the sweet outer layer makes it kind of taste like a banana.
So this one is a 7 blowtorches out of 10. Next up, we got a durian fritter, which is like a sweet donut hot pocket that has durian inside.
It smells good, honestly. It smells like a funnel cake.
And this one is an immediate yes.
This might be the best durian delivery device. The durian almost has become like a cream in the center.
Yeah.
It's like melted.
Right.
It's like hot and melty.
As it seems that heating up and deep frying the durian has almost completely gotten rid of the not so pleasant edges of the smell and flavor.
There's no durian aftertaste with this. It's literally just a donut.
So I take you're not gonna share that thing?
I bought 3.
I do wonder if what's inside here is like a durian cream filling, or if it is just warm mashed durian. I'm not sure if we'll ever know, but it's good as hell. I think it's a deep fried 9 out of 10.
All right, let's finish this shebang.
Then, to cap off our Durian Fest, I felt like in order to do durian right, we had to try the Big Kahuna
Woo! It is a little stinky.
and get a freshly cut durian
Oh, you're going glove.
I was given a glove. I figure I might as well use the glove.
and eat it straight off the seed.
It's pretty good. The texture is really soft and creamy. It tastes a little weird to start, And then it starts tasting like a strawberry,
Really?
but a creamy, soft, lukewarm strawberry. Am I going crazy?
When it's fresh like this, when you first bite in, you get kind of a buzzy, alcoholic taste. Some people even describe it as garlicky. Then the main body of the flavor is that sweet custard flavor, and then yes, the funky aftertaste. But if you keep eating, the aftertaste barely has a chance to appear.
Have I become desensitized to durian?
We've durianed a lot.
Because I think this tastes pretty good.
And eating the durian straight off the seed, even with a glove, made us feel kind of hardcore.
It causes a strong sinus reaction almost regardless, but it actually tastes the best like this.
Yeah.
I like it.
What other fruit does it taste like?
None.
Listen, did we smell after eating this? Probably. Will the smell be too much for some people? Yes. I think for some people, durian is probably like a 4. But for us, it's an 8.5 out of 10. And only a small part of the appeal is the infamy of the fruit itself.
You can't knock the classic.
Most people do.
No, you can't even bring it to certain hotels.
Okay, so with our stomachs full of viral street food and a ton of durian, it was finally nearing 1 a.m. And the stalls and restaurants were one by one beginning to close up.
It's been a long night. That was our food marathon, people.
And though we were feeling pretty spent after a long, sweaty night, I think we were also feeling pretty accomplished, with most of our street food dreams becoming some version of reality.
Overall, it was great. I feel good.
Let's pull an all-nighter.
Seems like it's about high time to head back and take a shower. See you guys at the world's largest hotel.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked that video, make sure to shamash that like button. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to shamash that subscribe button. Here are our short form / social media handles, and here's our merch website. And with that, I will see you guys next time.